civilization. Anarchy, genocide, starvation. Then when it seemed things couldn't get any worse, we got the plague. The living death, quickly closing its fist over the entire planet. And then we heard the rumors that the last scientists were working on a cure that would end the plague and restore the world. Restore it? Why? I like the death. I like the misery. I like this world!
Did that look familiar to you? One more time. I remember last time I saw this guy. About 6 years ago. Remember the videos I've been showing? That was 6 years ago, bro, like 2007. And then this happened 6 years later, bro. Like, this is basically a confirmation that God created the world in 6 days. Showing the earth on the 3 days, the earlier part of this. And then this echo showing a completion, which is when it, like I told you, I first started to see this, and then started to like leak through time back to the beginning of the footage. For some reason, it just so happened to be 2007. Literally a little bit, I think, in 2006, like the last part of it. Another confirmation of the 6 days. But yeah, this is some interesting stuff. I'm gonna show it to you. It's related to Earth too. It's gonna mirror Earth. Watch this shit. And there he ends up. And there he ends up right on top of the Earth. On the 14th and the 15th. Wow. Color changes on the 14th. You know, 7s, bro, I'm telling you, watch them, bro. On the 15th, which is when I did that most recent power, besides the last one I just did, the second one from last. The one that I did back in May on the 15th, because it's really just gonna stay up there forever, huh? I could have sworn I could get rid of that, but maybe if I change pace. Yeah, that's it. Kind of nerdy shit these people do. But yeah, interesting. You see how it lines up with Earth though? Watch. Look at that. Watch that line. It's reacting to Earth. They say it brightens when it goes to the sun. Brightens when it goes towards the Earth. Earth clearly, like, as soon as it starts to align up with the Earth, watch. Just like standing still. That's crazy to me. Because we all know how this all began. Like, let's go back and look at that. 6 years. We can't go to the most recent one in 2020 because they, they shut down this camera because it was getting footage. Just, like what I just showed you isn't even available on the other camera. Like, let me show you. Not even available because, like I told you, the B camera shows you what's really going on. I'm pretty sure it came back at 2020 because in 2020 that was the first recorded time that we had a 99% coverage of the Earth with sunlight. So I'm pretty sure it was a big boost. We'll probably get another big boost in 2026. Yeah, see, it's not even visible. Didn't even know that thing came by. Massive as that fucking thing was. Get the fuck out of here. No way that shit would have missed it. This one doesn't even see it. You see how far this range is? It just looks like the sun's getting really active. And it's lined up with the Earth again like usual, but that's about all you see. But then you go to the B, you see something totally different. Unbelievable, right? I know they try to say this is because of the angle that they're at. 2 different angles, but this, like the first time this came through, it was visible on both cameras. I'm gonna show you. And it looked pretty much the same way. I want you to remember this is like the same damn way it looked. Watch this shit. Remember that? Never seen a comet like that. Not even Comet Ison was that big. Like, I can show you Comet Ison right now, as a matter of fact. Let me do that. Show you how small it was. You see, pretty sure it was like the 10th one. Oh man, I don't even remember. I might jump to the 12th, maybe it was the 12th. But then you gotta figure out which camera it was on too. Like, that shows you how small it was, I'll put it that way. Like, it really, I'm pretty sure it was like the 9th or the 10th one. But then it was really small, bro. Like, let me show you what the beginning looked like though, in case you haven't seen it. Should I show it from the head cam? I'm gonna show you how they think it's Venus too. I remember they didn't even show it as any data on the other one though. So that's all you're gonna see is them thinking there's no data. You see? Same thing. The beginning. And that's Venus right there. That's what that, even that camera saw it. And then of course, the zoomed out camera saw it. You see it looks exactly the same, it's just obviously more powerful because that's the beginning. Let me show you what this thing really did though. It doesn't show you in that one. You see how the camera's going like left to right in that one? I'm gonna show you time go one way and then go the other way. I'm gonna keep it on the same one so you can see the difference. And then literally like 3 days later the Earth popped up. Like they didn't even have data. You see the comet? It literally pulled the whole damn thing. And now it's going back the other way. You can see the planets are actually like rotating right above us, basically. Symbolic, you know, relatively. You know, it's just like the firmament rotating, you know. I'm not sure if it just like showing us the truth in its own little way, but it's showing that the planets, like some of those that were, when it goes back the other way, some of these are like Jupiter, one's Mars, one's Earth. There's that comet. And it reverses. See, now it's going back this way. And like within here, there are planets. If you look at the planet finder, that are like Jupiter and Mars, and then Earth pops up afterward. You see Mars and Jupiter. Earth hadn't even appeared on this one yet. It's like Earth is like the center part of this stuff. Like it's all around the Earth. Like this person I know, like NASCAR or whatever I talked about, like they call it alter egos. It's funny because in DBZ, that's the equivalent to Ultra Instinct, but it's the Big Bang Attack guy, Vegeta, the Prince of all Saiyans. And this is what Goku's kind of tapping into right now. Like you see how they're orbiting within this massive comet. Like we're in the tail of this comet, bro. That's why we're able to see it right now. And this one is like dragging, like a dragon or some shit, but got a long ass tail. This stuff, and I feel like we're in the tail, bro. Like, and that's what you're seeing right there. Like that's in the future because it brightens it up. You see how it just goes right to left or whatever, but you're able to see that whole thing in this one. Like just, it's like a curve, you see, and then the planets are within it. Like I already showed you, they're within this tail, and that's all from that comet. Literally shaped just like it, and then we got like cycles of it going on. And then when Earth formed, it literally changed the whole thing. Like I'm assuming since the nah, that was the part where the first time. Let me show you. This is before time, and then it reverses it and creates everything out of light. See, it said first let there be light. That happened on apparently the first day. I'm gonna look that up. I'm gonna see what it created on the second. Basically, the heavens and all that. Yeah, got that going, and then as you can see, these wandering planets are no different from the firmament as far as distance. The firmament's a little further back though, and it's a firmament. These ones can move around. Now I'm gonna show you Earth popping up. It pops up towards the end of this month. So I'm just gonna do it that way and then in this. But yeah, like that's just the Echo, the other one. And then watch how they stop rotating like this when the Earth pops up. See, it even warps time. And the Earth pops up. That's the Earth right there, that big line, showing how massive it is. Really, shit is really cool. And then the gravity lens that it creates over there. Watch when it really pops up. Alright, it's about to warp. Wow, you see? Warp from the 2 all the way to the 3. And that's 777. The 4 sevens, forever 4, man. We got 4 right there, and then the 8, you know. 2 of them, 2 witnesses. And then that pops up, boom. 3-8. I mean 3-5, that's 8. And then 2, and then 1, and then 4, and 4. Like, yeah, forever 4, man. And then it starts to pop up, and those gravity waves appear, and then it literally changes the way the whole universe orbits. Watch, it starts to go from like up to down, which shouldn't even be recordable, to like normal recordings. You start to see the planets and all this stuff orbiting around the Earth at a really fast speed. It's like a month, but it's like sped up. Like it's way more than a month though. It's like a year or some shit. It's like a lot of like, cause they go from like one side of the Earth to the other in like no time. The animation shouldn't even be showing that in such a little bit of time. There goes this glitch, man. Oh, magically gone. I love his nerve. Oh yeah, whatchamacallit got sued. Not just Elon, but Biden. Judge Biden got sued, and then yeah, like guys somehow predicted the fall right when I was born, and then the huge comet went into the sun. All that happened like, you know, recent, and it's just watch how it changed the orbit though. Now it's gonna be like right to left again. See how I watch. The blast. As soon as the Big Bang hits. Watch, I'll zoom in so you can see it happen. I think that's Planet X. You see how it hit the X? It was orbiting different from the other ones. And then and that's literally where it appears. We might be literally Planet X, bro. Like, watch, it's gonna hit X. See how it's orbiting different? And then this all happens right when it hits that X. And then now it's down there and it freezes. You see how it freezes in time? And now it's gone. Where the fuck did it go? I think that might be it down there. I doubt it. And then watch how it pulls these. Watch. Once the Earth's formed, now all these planets that were going straight down start to go to right. See? Look how fast they're going downward now. You see? And then when the Planet X goes by, boom. Now this magnetic field appears and all these different layers and orbits. It starts to straighten them out. You see, they're way straighter now. We'll go another month. Well, it's gonna take you a year before it gets totally straight, but you'll see the difference compared to the last one if I just go a month ahead. Just continue on where I was. You see how much straighter they are now compared to before? Or they're just swirling downward like that. And then it starts to straighten out. You see it? Oh, this is the perfect one to show this with. Because it's like at the end of that other clip. And then the magnetic field pops up for Earth, showing its real form. I've seen this thing before. It looks like it has two hollow points or something, or 2 poles maybe you could say. I'm not sure what those represent, but I've seen something that looks like that before. in the sky. It's like two eyes. It's crazy. I already know that's related to it. Look at it, you can see how like fast these things are orbiting over here. It's crazy, bro. They go from downward to straighten you up. Just like that. Ultra ego. Big bang attack. Yeah, you know, that's cool, bro. All I'm gonna say about it. And then Goku's doing the same thing. He's kind of like tapping in his Saiyan nature and just being himself. It's pretty cool. That's for sure. Alright, that's it.